Hi everyone, welcome back to Dramatic Budgets. If this is your first time here, then my name's Lisa and I'm on a debt-free and hopefully savings journey to get rid of what started out as just under £11,000 of debt. If you have been with me before, then thank you so much for coming back and joining me for another video. So guys, it is Sunday evening. I know you will have seen my closeout from last week, but I haven't yet uploaded my cash stuffing video, which you will hopefully have seen by the time this goes out. I will apologise if you have seen that because it is a complete mishmash of a video, if I'm honest, but there we go. So I am filming this on time, which is good because it means that I can start next week with a clean slate. Today is going to be the check-in for week 1 of October's budget. So yeah, it's been an incredibly spendy week. This is what happens when I just use my card to tap everything, and you'll see as we go along that is very much what I have done. So yes, so we are going to check in as normal. This has got no money left in it. I have emptied it out of all the cash because I have completely overspent this week, but I was kind of expecting it, and then I've spent even more today, so there we go. So yes, so we will go through what I've spent, we'll do the budget sheets, and then yeah, we'll hopefully get into a bit more of an even keel for the week ahead. So yes, but there we go. So this week is from the 29th of September to today, which is the 5th of October. As you can see, it's been a really spendy week. So some of these on the Monday is actually things that went out of that I actually spent on the Sunday. They just didn't go out of the bank that day. And this is the problem when I'm checking in for multiple weeks. You know, when I don't sort of do my check-in before the next week started, I end up missing things. And so that's why I've put them on here, so that hopefully it will make my budget right. So on Sunday of last week, I actually went to M&S and bought a couple of packs of sweets for family members, so that was £4. I haven't taken it out of my gifts, but I can always put it back in from gifts if I'm short the rest of the time. I bought myself a Costa, and I think I must have got a breakfast with that on the Sunday, so that was £9.99. And I went to Morrison's twice, so I've got the £14.10 and the £1.85. I think that was from the actual Monday, but I can't actually remember, if I'm honest. On the Monday, I did go to the range and bought some new bedding for £15.99, and I did go to Dunelm, and I also bought some a mattress protector and like an undersheet, so that was £48. They have, most of that has come out of my house money. That was the one. There we go. I knew it had come to me eventually. So that was those. On Tuesday, money went out to Plum, which is the savings. This is obviously unbudgeted because they do that, but it is money that I can pull back if I need to, so that is £15.65. I went to WH Smith's and bought a snack for £1.49. I went to Morrison's for a couple of bits, that was £6.35, and then I bought a couple of outfits on TikTok Shop, which was £22.83. This is something I've started doing as kind of like a me spend. So yeah, I have done that out of my own money. It is something I probably would like to sort of budget maybe on my self-care going forward, but at the minute it's just coming out of my money, so that's fine. On Wednesday, we had I bought some more of the probiotic powder for the dogs. That was £20.75, and I physically did a Morrison's shop, which was £99.85. On Thursday, I ended up at the vending machine. That was £1.20 for a chocolate bar. my mum asked me to go to the little Sainsbury's in the evening to get a bottle of wine for her and my other cousin. They'd been at my cousin's pretty much since Tuesday, on and off, so they just kind of wanted to have a glass of wine together before they went to bed. So that was £7.75. They did offer me a glass, but I didn't have any. And then I bought some new nail wraps from Sassy Saints. So I don't tend to have my nails done very often. One of the reasons is that I'm not really supposed to have them for work, but I don't have a lot of patient contact, so they don't worry too much about it. But I can't afford to go and have my gel nails put on, and quite frankly, when I try and take them off, my nails are terrible underneath. They're really thin, they crack, they splinter, and I end up with really bad nails a lot of the time. These new nail wraps, they're supposed to be made and cured and supposed to be really good for your nails. So I thought, do you know what, I'm going to spend some of my birthday money, do a little bit of a treat myself so I can sort of try it out, mainly because who normally does my nails for holidays is actually on maternity, goes on maternity leave at the beginning of December, which unfortunately means that she won't be available to do my nails for India in January. So I thought I would get these, see what they're like, and see whether or not they would be okay for holiday, or whether I need to find a new nail technician just for that one. Friday, I got myself a Costa coffee. That was £4.64 on the way to work. That is because I'd forgotten my coffee and my cups. Were still at home. I filled the car with fuel, which was £41.17. That took me up to full tank from about just over a quarter. And then one of my subscribe and saves for the dog food went out, which was from Amazon, which was £54.59. Obviously, that means that I am over the money that I budgeted for my pets, my pet fund. So going forward, I think we're going to have to increase it to maybe £100 a month rather than 50, just to try and cover those costs. So yeah, on Saturday, I had an optician's appointment, which is what the parking was for. That was £2.40. The opticians itself was £128, which I have paid out of my normal account, but I have put the claim in with the healthcare scheme, so hopefully that should come in, hopefully in the next week, and we can pay that back into my account. I took my auntie to Asda just for a TV book, so that was the 82p. And whilst I was in town, I posted some cards off, so that was £3.40 at the post office, and then I bought my other half. It's our anniversary on Tuesday, so I needed to buy his anniversary card, and it's also his birthday at the end of November. So I usually end up buying both cards at the same time, because if you try and buy birthday cards for anybody, once the Christmas cards come out, which is now, the closer you get to Christmas, the harder it is to find decent birthday cards, because they just don't seem to have very many. So I always buy them both together. So that was £3.98. And then today I've had another subscribe and save go out for his supplements that the vets put him on, which was £15.51. And then I went twice to Morrison's for my cousin's husband, and for them up there, which includes food that I will eat. So it was £46.20 the first time and £10.50 the second. So yeah, so we have overspent, but currently, with things being how they are, I'm not worried about it, so it's fine. So we have got a rollover for the beginning of the month of £2,210.40. I've added the gift money of £25. So the reason I've done that is because if you watched my last video, I realised that I'd bought some flowers for my mum and I'd taken it out of my own money, but I actually wanted it to come out of gifts, so I've transferred that over and added that back into my budget. So that means that we started the month on £2,235.40. Then pretty much all of my direct debits went out as expected. So my TV license was five pence cheaper, so that's absolutely fine. My car tax was like 9p cheaper. Don't get that one. My registration, I really do need to change this on my sheets. It's slightly more expensive, £2 more, which is £34.50 instead of £32.50. And then the bills that didn't come out last week came out. So the internet, I ended up only paying £1.92. Now it looks like I've had a rebate, and I'm wondering if that is because I ended up paying a one-off fee that I wasn't really expecting. I mean, I just paid it. I didn't really query it or anything, but yeah, it just came on my bill. So I don't really know why I've had that money rebated, but I'm happy if they are. So that was only £1.92 for my internet bill this month. My mobile went out at £24.64, the car insurance at £42.24, the utilities at £79.56, and my Netflix at £5.99, which meant my bills this week were £765.79, leaving £1,469.61. Variables, this is obviously where it's got expensive. Now I have completely spent up on all of my weekly wallets. There is the Plum, as we said, at £15.65, and then on top of that is £233.14. Now £128 of that is obviously my opticians, but which will obviously go back into the bank once I get that back, but there is obviously still excess on top. So that ended up being £423.79 this week, leaving us at £1,045.82. Obviously there's nothing in challenges. I transferred to £85 into Monzo for my penny challenge. £5 went into 52 weeks and £370 went into sinking funds, which you will see on my cash stuffing video. Did I do the £5 actually? Did I? That I might need to check, because I can't actually remember whether or not I did the whether I put that in. If I didn't, I will do it on cash stuffing this week. We'll sort it out that way. So that is a total of £460, leaving £585.82. And I haven't had any overdraft charges this time, so that is what we end the week on going into next week. So that's £585.82, so that is fine. I have got a few bills going out this week, so there is definitely that amount of money left in my account, so that is great. And social wise this week, I haven't really got anything. So obviously it's my anniversary on Tuesday. All being well, it really does depend on what is happening with my cousin. As it stands at the moment, she's still with us. She's very laboured with her breathing, but she is still with us. So we'll just have to see what happens. Hopefully, I'll be going up to my other half's on Tuesday, and all we're going to do is spend a little bit of time together and have some dinner. But obviously, if things change with my cousin, then obviously that will be postponed, but that's fine. And the other thing I have got this next week is that our German friends are arriving from Germany, obviously, on the Sunday. I think they get here pretty early doors on Sunday, but I'm not entirely sure. I'll need to double check that. With everything that's been going off, it's kind of crept up on us a little bit. But yeah, we'll just see what's happening with that. But yeah, they'll be here on Sunday. but yeah, so that is it. And that is everything for week 1 of October. I will check that 52 weeks and see what's happening, whether or not I put that in. If not, I'll put that in, as I say, this week, and we'll just double check it, but I will check to see what I did on camera, because I'll be honest, I've just had a mind blank. Thank you so much, guys, for if you're still with me. If you did like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. There is all the usual shizzle, including the comments box down below. I'm going to try and do all of my videos tonight so that I can get them up for you, and we'll be back to somewhat of a normality, at least in regards to filming and my budget, and hopefully I'll sort of get it together a little bit better going forward. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, if please do, hope you're having a lovely week. Please do stay safe. Take care, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.